He's harassing them. The regular season has basically ended for Colorado as they're up 52 to nothing against Oklahoma State. So today we're gonna recap the game, like do every single game, do a few different things, and kind of just tighten up some of the angles there for the last sense of this Colorado game. Man, it's been a phenomenal season. It's been a great one. Colorado is bowl eligible. They do need a few things to happen for them to actually make it into the Big 12 championship and then subsequently, hopefully, the playoffs. But let's just soak in what this win means for the previously 4-8 Colorados, man. I appreciate y'all watching these videos. Appreciate a lot of y'all coming on this ride with me throughout the season, man. We're here. It's super sad that we're basically in the last week of college football until bowl season, until the playoffs and such. So let's wrap it up. So the game is currently still going on as we speak. Obviously, like we always do, we're going to react to the press conferences and different situations like that. But right now, this is just purely the game, and it really felt like this was wanting to be a statement game, right? You could see, the trick plays, the silliness, the craziness, and I think most importantly, just like Deion Sanders, I think alluded to in the like throughout the week, is that it was a big, let me make sure Travis Hunter gets his last stuff he needs for his Heisman. Make sure people feel bad for not giving them the Jim Thorpe, right? And there's just been a lot of negative naysayers for Travis Hunter in the Heisman situation. That's going to be its separate video, but that really felt like what the goal was. The defense played lights out. I mean, at every single angle. I mean, they're pitching a shutout right now, and the backups are in. You got to see Mr. Hodge, Isaiah Hodge, I believe is his name, the sophomore, who's going to be a two-way guy who they're hoping to be a Travis Hunter replacement, right? So a lot of good stuff. You got to see some Draylon Miller too. You got to see LeJontay Wester go crazy, and of course he had that bigger, was it like 60, 70-yard touchdown. Shedeur Sanders, let's talk about it, because he was bad, but not bad like, oh my God, he's terrible because it clipped 5 touchdowns and intercept. Like, I mean, he's not that bad. He was bad on purpose. He was bad because he was trying to get the ball to Travis Hunter like that, and that's what I mean by, like, that was the whole vibe of the game. Usually I get mad at Shedeur for holding the ball too long against sacks, which that's what he was doing so much. I feel like there was like 2 series in a row where the offensive line was just, they felt like it was like in the second quarter where like they just kind of lost it, and like from there they just didn't score until of course we got back in the third, and then they just started piling on. But there was a second there where it was just like the things were hitting, and then on top of that, Shedeur was holding the ball long. But again, it felt like he was holding it because he wanted to make sure Travis Hunter got his what's it called, his stats, and I think he did get some stats as we hit this box score. By the way, that Oklahoma State quarterback I don't think he had a pulse. Obviously Alan Bowman, they had to pull him in because the kid was just, I mean, I'm surprised there's only 2 picks. He had that pick 6 to Hood, I think it was Hood, and then of course you had the pick to Travis Hunter, which was into like triple coverage. To be honest with you, it seemed like Oklahoma State was on the bandwagon and making sure Travis Hunter's stats get padded too. He did have an insane catch. We're gonna get into that too, but obviously post when we can get a little looser with the copyrights situation. But Shedeur Sanders, 34 for 41, 438, 10.7 average, 5 touchdowns and an interception. Not a bad way to wrap up the season. We'll actually go to his total stats as well just to check it out. What's it called? The rushing attack. Like I said, if they hand the ball off more than 20 times, they will win. I don't think they handed the ball off 20 times this time. Yeah, 19, so almost there. They only almost handed the ball off 19 times. Again, Oklahoma State just kind of showed up for Colorado Senior Day. They're just hanging out in the background because it really felt like all the negative thing, like even the pick that Shedeur Sanders threw, that pick was like him forcing it to guess who? Travis Hunter, and like double coverage, and like it hit somebody's hand on accident, and then they looked up and they had it. So like don't even think that like it wasn't close. Like even it doesn't look close, but it wasn't even that close. So wrapping up his season, Shedeur Sanders is going to finish with 303 completions for 413 attempts for 303 completions, 73% completion percentage on the year, 3,400 yards, basically 3,500 yards, his best season ever, best in average. And again, this is weaker competition, so I just want y'all. I'm just saying, and this is more passes too. 7 interceptions, not his most efficient year, but hey, 7 interceptions, it's not bad. 30 touchdowns to 7 interceptions, more touchdowns than last year. His long goes back a little bit, and his average R rating goes up good. And then obviously the record from 4-8 to 9-3 is completely remarkable. He had positive yards because he didn't have as many sacks, so that's good. And then he hasn't had to tackle anybody in a while. And got it done on the rush too. Okay, same amount of rushing touchdowns. I thought he what's it called? I really thought that he had more what's it called rushing touchdowns this year. At least it felt like it, but that's where it is. Check it out on Twitter, man. This is how the game felt, man. This is how the game felt. Yeah, they pissed on it. And it was McKinney, by the way. It wasn't Carlton Hood. It was McKinney. Just peeing on them boys, right? Whipping it out. Let them folk know what's happening. Let them folk know what's happening, man. And we're gonna get into it, but like I said, it's about over at this time for Heisman. Like there's just nothing else stopping. Oh, let me go through a few more of these things, a few more stats here, and then we're gonna kind of lament on what the outlook is gonna be. Let's also take a peek at Mr. Travis Hunter in his day. First of all, 10 receptions for a cool 116 and 3 touchdowns. Holy macaroni. Stats on the year, receiving wise. Let's check it out, man. Let's see what the ending stats here. 2024, 82 receptions for 1,000 yards. He's in a 1,000-yard receiver, I believe, top 15 in the nation. Same average as last year, which is freaky, super freaky at 12.6. 11 touchdowns, dog. There are people like we gotta go. I'm gonna go show you this because I just don't think like because apparently everybody kept trying to tell me that he was just a mid cornerback. A mid cornerback, but then I go to the receiving leaders. If we could, interceptions, receiving. I go to the receiving, and Travis Hunter is going to finish top 10 in receiving yards in the nation. In the nation. By the way, we need to do a video on this guy, Harold Fannin, the tight end that's leading the nation in receiving yards. Crazy. The only other Power 5 team Power 5 player is 1, 2. There are only 2 other Power 4 players above him, right? And all of them only play wide receiver. And if I'm not mistaken, they all have more receptions. More, boom, 78 to Travis Hunter's 82. Okay, no. Okay, God dang, Tatorian, this boy's crazy. But he is heads and tails the best receiver in the nation. But that's a whole different thing. Yep, more receptions there at 92. So just like I just want that to be known. And then we go to touchdowns. He's also, I believe, he is top 5 in the nation in receiving touchdowns, dog. And if we take those 3 away, right, and we say put him at 8, we put him at 8, what that is. And he's still top 25 in the nation, dog. But it's all good because he got his 3, so he is top 3 in the nation. I think maybe San Jose and Cowboy, I think they still have some games left, so maybe they can sneak up. But as it stands, dog, this is a wide receiver who is top 3 in the nation in receiving touchdowns, top 10 in the nation at number 7 when it comes to what's it called, receiving yards, and he also plays defense. So if we go to the defense. And we go to interception leader, because because I don't think y'all get that no one has ever done this before. And I don't mean to munch too much. Where is he at? I think he only has 3. Travis Hunter with 3. Okay, so he's 3. He's tied for 36, but there's a lot of people tied for 36. So he's tied for 36. Just kind of third. But so that's not phenomenal. But he isn't the worst DB. He ain't got no picks. He ain't got Nathan. Right? He don't got 0. Okay. So good to see from both of those gentlemen just doing phenomenal stuff when it comes to the rankings and just overall impact here. Now, talking about the prime effect, we'll go deeper into this offseason, just touching up on it. 2.6 million followers on social media gained, 268 before he came, and then 202.6 million currently. Merchandise sales have increased 505%. That's 5x for you crypto people. University applications up 51% amongst Black and African American students, and $10+ million in home game direct economic impact to the Boulder community. 4th game with for Mr. Travis Hunter with a touchdown interception in 4 years. Most single season games in the last 20 years. In 20 years, there has been no other people who have had more games with a touchdown and an interception. He got 4 of them this season. Completely absurd. 'Cause this is what he was doing in the first quarter, dog. Like, this wasn't like I do want that to be known. Like, They wanted to get Travis Hunter the ball. They wanted to make sure it happened, but they were doing it early and often. 22 yards, 1 touchdown, 1. Like, this was first quarter. Like, it was already happening. It was already in motion. But it's just a phenomenal win, man. And obviously, we're going to come back and talk about the press conferences. But if we do have a little time, I do want to talk about this catch. It's crazy. He starts the season, if y'all remember, with that North Dakota State catch, which was phenomenal. It was absurd and it looked illegal. And then he does it again last game. So first game and last game of the season. Let's slow it down. Obviously, I know it looks like potato water, copyright, son, but let's slow it down here. He gets from this point, from the 5-yard line, he put his hand in his face mask, dog. In it, right here, boom. His hand is over his face mask, and he's ripping his helmet off. By the way, final 52-0. So that's that. He's ripping his face mask off right now. Look at where his hand is. I know it looks like a potato, all right? I know, but boom. And he ends up, while the hand is in a way, that was a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. That was a touchdown, ladies and gentlemen. Just crazy, man. Just absolute insanity. But phenomenal regular season from Deion Sanders and the Buffaloes. Going 9-3, turning around the season, turning around a program. You got multiple 5-stars now coming in there. So a lot of positive stuff coming from Deion Sanders and them. So it was great to see this. Let's see where they're going balling at next, boys. But y'all give me your predictions down low. Is BYU, because they to get to the Big 12 championship, they need BYU or Iowa State, or I think BYU, Iowa State, or Kansas State to lose. Kansas State, I think that's the wrong way. Regardless, or another two of those, they need to make it happen. Sorry, Arizona State, Iowa State, and what's it called? BYU. They need at least two of those to lose, and they are locked into the Big 12 championship. So it's not impossible, but they ain't got the keys to the castle right now. But hey, man, y'all leave a like if you like it, dislike if you don't like it, subscribe if you enjoy college football content, Colorado content, everything else in between, and leave your prediction of where and what bowl Colorado will be going to. See ya. Sorry, I felt bad. I had that potato video. So here's another video. Obviously, you can't see it, but it's non-copyright, and we can watch it in its full glory. I might have it at the beginning of the video too, but I'm just put this on the end here. If I could slow it down for a second, show you how this happened here to the best of my ability. His hand's already in his face. Look at that. Look at that spiral, son. Look at it. Look at he's harassing this man. Hold up. We can. Let's slow it down. Show y'all something. Let me slow it down for you. Look at this. Look at this. Can you see back down here? He's harassing them. Where did the ball go? I feel like the ball was like moving. It's right here, and he's harassing them. And then somehow he catches it. Absurd, dog. Absolutely absurd. Phenomenal stuff, man. But again, we'll get deeper into that, Travis, and I'll see you next time.